To Bronwyn's video. She's done one for us all about strength training. Bronwyn's one of the osteomyologists here at Norwich Spinal Health, and before you ask, no, you don't have to have your own set of free weights like these to be able to do all this. Please insert your own punchline about free weights. Right, okay, enjoy.
Hi everyone, so today I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of strength training. This is following a great article that I read in the New Scientist. It's this month's current issue and it's all about finding your inner strength and sort of highlighting how important it is to include strength training in your weekly workout program. So hopefully you'll get some inspiration from this video on why it's important to include strength training, so the benefits of it, and also a few ways that you can do that at home whilst we're stuck in lockdown. So strength training is essentially a form of training to increase the size of a muscle or increase the amount of force that it can produce. Our muscular strength tends to peak in our 30s and it declines steadily with age. You also tend to lose around 5 or up to 5% of your muscle mass after you hit your 30s every single decade, and that starts accelerating when we hit our 70s. So there's loads of really amazing benefits to strength training. So the first one is that it is great for prevention. So prevention is always better than rehabilitation. And I'm talking about preventing cardiovascular disease, preventing type 2 diabetes, preventing strokes, but also prevention of things that happen as we age. The stress that is put through our bones when we do strength training can increase its density. As we age, osteoporosis is quite common and this can help to prevent that. The third benefit is the benefit for the brain. Now, the underlying mechanisms of exactly how this works is still reasonably unknown. It's thought to be related to the release of chemicals within the brain. Most people have heard of endorphins. They get released after we exercise, also called the happy hormone. But what they have done studies to show is that actually strength training can improve your reaction time and also your memory. So it's great to keep the brain healthy as well. The fourth benefit is calories. So strength training can help to increase the amount of calories that we burn. It does this through two different ways. So strength training increases your metabolic rate. Now that's the amount of calories that your body burns when you lie down doing nothing. Strength training increases that because it keeps the body burning calories after you've exercised. Now the second way is more muscle simply requires more energy. So you're going to burn more calories that way. So the fifth benefit is type 2 diabetes prevention. So muscle regulates glucose, also known as sugar, in the body. Therefore, the more muscle that you have, the better that the glucose can be regulated. So the more that will be removed from the blood. Essentially what this means is that you've got a lower chance of getting type 2 diabetes. So those are some of the main benefits of strength training. Strength training doesn't mean that you will get big and bulky. I know it's quite a stereotypical concern, especially for women. If we start lifting weights, we'll find we'll get really big bodybuilder. That won't happen. I'll finish this video off with my recommendation for what you should be doing and what you can do whilst you're at home. Firstly, I want to say the most important thing is balance. So don't neglect your aerobic exercise. Keep going for your walks, your runs, doing Zumba, doing cycling, whatever it may be that you can do to get your body moving and to get your heart pumping. It's really important that you continue to do that. So I'd say do that 5 times a week, half an hour every time. Now, what you can do with strength training, it needs to be done twice a week. You can include it into that. So for example, doing a circuit where perhaps you do some squats, you do lunges, you could do press-ups, you could do the plank, but you could also do jogging on the spot, skipping, jumping jacks. There's all sorts that you can do, so you can combine them together to get it done as quickly as you can if you are pressed for time. Now, the other thing I want to say is that you can adapt any exercises to suit you and your mobility. So for example, if you're stuck at home watching this thinking, well, I can't do a press-up, perhaps you can't do one when you're laying on the floor, but you may well be able to do one when you're up against a wall. Secondly, some exercises are good for both. They can include strength and aerobic exercise together. For example, doing a circuit. Now, this is something that you can do at home. If you've got a garden, it's ideal. If you don't have a garden, try to clear some space in a room and you can still work out. There is no excuse. So you can either go onto YouTube and look up videos. You can do whatever kind of movements you really want. Just get your body moving, lift some weights, whether that's cans of food, books, stuff in bags. It doesn't really matter what it is. Just try to adapt things to make it work for you. Make sure that you're doing enough exercise to tire you out in a reasonable time, and you'll likely get the benefits to your health that strength training gives. If anyone has any questions on how to adapt specific exercises, or if you wanted to see me do an exercise program, I'm more than happy to do that. Please just leave a comment underneath this video. Okay, stay safe. Bye.